Gianluca Scamacca has ruined his career at West Ham. Listen. West Ham are having an off-season. Oh, nah, we're going to get relegated. Oh, shut up. I've seen the West Ham fans complaining at Moyes. You're not going to get relegated. How many times? West Ham are too lucky to go down to the flipping Championship. They'd never go down to the Championship again. They're just that lucky club that would always stay up. They're like Southampton every single season. We all know they're going to stay up as well. We all know they're just going to get away with it every single time. They've been in Europe the last couple of years, and I'm gonna say it. They do get quite lucky. They don't deserve to be in Europe. Their stadium is like a cat ball, mate. Oh my days! It's not a proper stadium. It's where the flipping Olympics were held. Why is it a football stadium? Why is it being made into a Premier League ground for a club that is just shouldn't exist? Like, why do West Ham exist, man? They copied our colours. That's probably why. I don't like that about them for a start. The only thing that's decent about them is I'm Forever Blowing Bubbles, so that's decent. I'll give them that. And credit to the players for what they have done in the last couple of years, because to be fair, they have gone from nothing to something. Something the Villa players need to start doing, otherwise they're getting an absolute battering for me. But I used to like West Ham, and then I just went off them for some reason, because I just didn't. I don't see the point in them. I find them a bit of a weird club. I find the fans really hard to deal with. But they always beat Villa, and I just think. And we never deserve to lose. Every time we play them, it's either the referee, or it just doesn't happen for us. It's always one of them two. It's either the referee hates us, that generally happens, or we just get so unlucky. And that's happened a number of times. And before I say, Scamacca's probably going to score a hat-trick against Villa. I know that always happens. It always happens. Better to say than you look better, but I don't mind Scamacca as a player, even though he's like a 7-foot Italian striker. I don't think many people like Italians. I'd say he's about 20s. He might be in his 30s. I didn't actually have a look. Scored a few goals this season, but has struggled. He's, as I say, he's Italian, and he's joined West Ham, and this season they've not been at it, and I feel he has ruined his career, to be honest, because, you know, not just because it's West Ham. I don't think this guy's a Premier League striker. Yes, he'll bag a few goals. Yes, he might have a good season. Yes, he'll score like a triple hat-trick against Villa, but this guy ain't a Premier League striker. No, he's the sort of player that will bag you goals in Serie A and leagues like that. He's not a Premier League striker. I don't know why he's wasting his time at West Ham. I think that was a poor move. He's a tall striker. I don't really recall West Ham, you know, crossing the ball into a box and it actually going in unless they play Villa. I think that's the only time it ever happens. They've already got Mikel Antonio. I know he's not been great, and I don't know, I can't even remember if he left or not, but you know, they've had some really boring strikers, and I don't, you know, I'll touch on Antonio another time, but I'm not a massive fan of Antonio. I think he's a cocky, arrogant, fat toad from, was it him actually that had a go, that doesn't like Martinez because he promised him a shirt and he didn't get it? I'm pretty sure that was Antonio. So yeah, Antonio, thumbs up to you, mate. But Scamacca, you've joined the team with a cat kicker, an arrogant fat toad, a captain that just wants to join Chelsea but just won't admit it, and just a bunch of lucky players, I guess. I mean, if Craig Dawson doesn't want to stay at West Ham, I think that says it all. say. The Italian striker, man. I mean, he's not. I mean, he's not doing the Italian job. I'll tell you that much. He's not had a great start to his West Ham career, but we'll see how it finishes. We'll see. We'll see. He could end up, you know, finishing with some decent goals. I believe he's injured at the minute. I bet the first game he comes back is Villa. I'm betting on that, and I bet he scores as well. But either way, I'm generally speaking as a, you know, fan of football here. I don't see Scamacca as a Premier League striker, and for me, he is ruining his career.